I can remember getting to know you. It was the best I felt in a while. We both have our troubles, I understand. Little man, you needed time, but I'm thankful that we had what we had, and I think of you all the time. I love a family having trouble. It sure was fun. Hey. And in the end the door was shut. We had a good run. Oh. Hey, no, I don't have regrets. You were a gentleman, and I love you, but now I've got a friend. Hey, how you been? Yes, and you put up with my tears until the aching heart begins to groove, even though we are apart. Escargot and Risotto, speaking Italiano. I lay back while you play me a song on the piano. Escargot and Risotto, speaking Italiano. Lay back while you play me a song on the piano. Ooh, yeah,
Hi, it's Riza, host of Studio Luma's show, Illuminate. Today, I am here with Kate Melvina of Tendavillage. Hi, Kate. Thanks for coming on the show today.
Thanks for having me.
It's a pleasure to have you. How are you doing?
I am good. I am a little bit cold, but I'm good.
It's a little chilly in the studio.
Yeah, well, and also it's Calgary. It's all
Yes.
Calgary, Canada we're living in, so
Yeah.
it's cold.
It is. How long have you been singing?
Well, I've been playing piano since I was 4, so I've always been really comfortable playing piano in front of people. Singing was always something that I was really afraid to do in front of anyone. So the fact that I am technically like a professional singer now is kind of mind-blowing when I think about it, because I didn't let anyone hear me until I was 15. I had terrible stage fright. And I think for some reason when I was 15, I just, like a switch went off, like, oh, I want to sing. So I forced myself to do open mics. My dad would take me to go to open mics every week when I was a teenager. And I did that just to get better and overcome my stage fright. And now here I am. I'm not really nervous to sing in front of people anymore, which is kind of amazing.
No, not at all. You did an amazing job.
Thank you. Thanks.
Do you come from a musical family?
Yeah, I do. My dad's a musician. He plays trumpet. Basically, everyone on my dad's side is a musician, and so my dad was in a band when I was growing up. So there was always music being played in the house. And my mom's favorite band is Earth, Wind and Fire. She loves Stevie Wonder.
So he's a musical influence for you?
Yeah, he's my biggest, for sure. I would say him and D'Angelo are my two biggest influences musically. Although there's a long list, yeah.
These got me thinking maybe might be going crazy, 'cause a leprechaun tells me that I gotta go burn things. I can smash the AT, and nothing going on a daily. It's not the answer to your question, but I'll tell you about my cat. Oh, know everything there is to know about that. Oh, dude. Wanted to be with Lisa. Told her I should choose ya. Walked her home in summer. They couldn't get her number. Would she be my Valentine if I didn't have a simple mind? Daddy tells me that it's special, so I bet you that I'm fine. Oh, what do they want from me all the time? Cat, breast mouth, not cat poo. It tastes like burning.
What is your songwriting process like? Because you were mentioning earlier that you do your own songwriting and your own production, and you oversee when everything's being mixed and mastered.
My first song that I ever wrote was when I was, I think maybe 7 or 8, and it was called Butterflies in Spain, and I wrote it on the piano. No words or anything like that. And then I showed it to my music teacher. She's like, "Oh my God, who's that by?" And I was like, "I wrote it."
Wow.
And I remember that being such an awesome experience. And I would kind of do that here and there. And then as far as the production aspect of things, my piano teacher, different teacher, she would literally let me go on GarageBand and just make up whatever I wanted. So I remember kind of getting hooked in that whole production side of things through just messing around in GarageBand. I didn't write for a few years, from maybe like ages 20 to 25. And I got back into it through playing around on Logic again. And what I would do was make little songs and produce them and try to make them sound like colors. I remember the first one I did was blue, and I just had like kind of dark synths on it and stuff. And then I started to love it again. So my songwriting process is very centered around Logic. I don't normally sit down at the piano and just write that way. I usually have my laptop with me. The joy comes from when it feels like you're just playing around.
Yes.
Yeah, not when you sit down and you think, I'm gonna try to write a really good song. One thing that I learned from music is that like everything you can learn from music, you can apply to your life. You always sing better when you're not kind of holding yourself back and you're just relaxed and actually not trying to control things. And that exact same thing can be applied to everyday life.
Hey, ooh, you said that you're too far away, getting your life together to weather time for me in your life, and tell me Just imagine me by your side, living that white picket fence life, like a love's a mood where you find perfect girl who fits inside. Well, maybe it's you, not me. Maybe it's you, not me. Maybe it's you, not me. Maybe it's you and not me. Maybe it's you and not me who needs a savior. 'Cause maybe it's you, not me. Maybe it's you, not me. Maybe it's you, not me. Maybe it's you and not me. Maybe it's you and not me who needs a savior. It's like you woke up one day a different person, didn't care enough to keep me in your life. Don't tell me that that's love. Now I can live the life that I chose. We won't be there to lift up your nose. I'll just keep doing my thing without explaining why I should. 'Cause maybe it's you, not me. Maybe it's you, not me. Maybe it's you, not me. Maybe it's you and not me. Maybe it's you and not me who needs a savior. Maybe it's you, not me. Yeah.
We were chatting earlier about Tendavillage, which is your band.
Yes.
And you write the songs for the band. Where did the name come from?
The name came from a video game.
Oh.
It's called Earthbound, and it was kind of I want to say like pivotal game for me growing up because I loved watching my brother play video games when I was a kid, and that was one of my favorite ones to watch. And one of my favorite parts of the game was the part where you get to Tendavillage, and they're like these like adorable little aliens, and you have to help them cure their shyness.
Aww.
Yeah, and so it's adorable. I wanted to reference the video game. That video game is really cool. It's really intense, and it has amazing music in it. And it was kind of like an ode to my childhood.
Do you have a message for the world?
My message to the world would be, well, I hope you like the music. That's number one. But one thing that I've never really struggled with is I've always really known who I am. And I think when you know who you are and you just be that, that's when you're gonna be the most successful, or that's when you're gonna really thrive as a person. Sometimes it's really hard to know who you are when you're a teenager because you're still developing as a human.
Yes.
But be who you are. Let what's inside you come out. You can give the world things that it I guess needs. Like the world should be like colorful and diverse, and the world shouldn't be everyone kind of stuffing themselves and making themselves smaller. Because like the world's not going to be, it's not going to be good. It's not going to be beautiful, and you won't put anything original.
Absolutely.
So I mean, there's just so many reasons for you to figure out who you are and then be that. Yeah.
That is really good advice. Thank you so much, Kate.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you for having me.
Our pleasure.